Hello, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is BRcrochet, and in today's tutorial we'll be learning how to make this beautiful and gorgeous scrap yarn romper. And anyone can make this. Either you're a beginner, you are an advanced or intermediate. Anyone can actually make this. So far you have your yarn, or you have your right materials, like your yarn, your ball of yarn. I don't know how many, in case you want to ask me. Your hook size of 4.0 mm hook, depending on the size of your yarn actually. And you'll be needing your tape measure and scissors. So this may be stitch marker. It's optional, it depends, but you'll be needing a stitch marker. So yeah, this is everything you'll be needing to make this romper here. And you can see the back view, it's so gorgeous. So please like, share and subscribe, and let's get right into
Begin
class.
with a slip knot. Then make a chain of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go back into the first chain to make extra 3. Double crochet, so put through 2, put through 2, 1, yarn over, go into the same stitch, pull up, put through 2, put through 2, yarn over, go in, pull up, put through 2, put through 2. So now you have a total of 4 double crochet because your chain 3 counts as a stitch only on this row. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Chain 2, turn into the first stitch here. You place 3 double crochet into it. Now your chain 2 no longer counts as a stitch. So 1, 2, 3. Into the next stitch. 1. Next to it, 1 double crochet. So because your chain 3 counts as a stitch or chain 2 counts as a stitch, you are going to have 3 double crochet into the last stitch. 1, 2, 3. So in total you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chain 2, turn. Like I said, your chain 2 doesn't count as a stitch anymore, so have 3 double crochet into the first stitch. 1, 2, 3. Into every other stitches until the last stitch. You place 1 double crochet each. So 1 into the stitch, 1 double crochet into the next, 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 1 double crochet into the next. So into the last stitch you place 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. So now it's going to keep increasing as long as you have your 3 double crochet into the first stitch and 3 double crochet into the last stitch. So every stitch is increased by 4 stitches. That's 2 on here and 2 into the last stitch. So chain 2, turn, place your 3 double crochet into here. 1, 2, 3. Into every other stitches you have the same 1 double crochet into every stitch. So into the last stitch, you also place 3 double crochet. 1, 2, then 3. Chain 2, turn again. So into the first stitch again, you repeat the same of your 3 double crochet. 1 double crochet into the next stitches onto the last stitch. Into the last stitch, you have 3 double crochet. So continue this, I will meet up. So now this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have a total of 16 rows here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So if you're making for a large or extra large, you can make extra, so that's 18 in total. So now we're going to take our measurements. From this end to this end is 16 inches. So to extend our inches, we're going to make a chain of 6 on this side and also on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make extra 2. 1, 2. So now you turn. Skip the last 2 chain you made. 1, 2. Then into the third, you're going with a double crochet. Six. Then the seventh stitch. 1 double crochet onto the last end. We are no longer increasing. Just going 1 double crochet into every stitch until the last stitch. So into this last stitch here, you place your chain of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're not going to make 7 because you're not turning over, so it's just 6. Then cut off. So now make your double crochet into your 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6. So now we're going to take our measurements again. So from this point here, so now we have 19.5 inches without stretching, and I'm working on 25 inches as the waist measurement. So now it's going to be, we're going to increase for the next 3 rows. So chain 2, turn. Into the first stitch you place 2 double crochet. Just 2, not 3, 2 double crochet. Then into every other stitches you have 2 double crochet. Continue to work 1 double crochet into every stitch until the last stitch where you have your 2 double crochet. Like I said, you're going to be doing 3 rows of increase, either 2 or 3 rows of increase. So after having 3 rows of increase, which is this and this, now we have 22 inches. So I'm working on 28 inches as the waist, but I'm going to decrease it up until 25. But now I have 22 inches, so I think I'm just going to continue until I have 25. So keep increasing until you have 25 inches. This is 22, so you have 3 inches more. That should be like 3 more rows. I have 25 inches here, which is my waist measurement. Like I said, I'm working on 28 inches as the waist measurement, but I'm going to reduce to 25 inches. So whatever waist measurement you're working on, reduce 3 inches away from it, 3 to 4 inches away from it. So from here, it's 25 inches. So this is the upper body. The next 5 rows is going to just be a single crochet, a double crochet without increasing. So 1 double crochet for the next 5 rows. But for now, we're having how many inches? From this to is 13 inches. So the next 5 rows is going to give us 16, 15.5 inches, I think, to 16 inches. But you can just continue for the next 5 to 6 rows without increasing. So that would be just 1 double crochet on every stitch. The first stitch, 1 double crochet. Into every other stitch is 1 double crochet, including the last stitch. One double crochet into every other stitches. No increase, no decrease, just 1 double crochet for the next 5 to 6 rows. Since you already have your waist measurements, so this is just the, let's say this measurement is from under bust. This is under bust, so we are going from under bust to the waist, which is the torso. So this measurement is from under bust to waist. No increase, just the same. No increase, just continue with the same number of stitches. So I've made my 5 rows, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we're going to make a chain of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's make it 5. 5. Then close this up. So you're going to close this up now. Chain 2. So now we're going to start the lower part. The upper part is done, which is this, and it's how many inches? So it's 15 inches. Now we're going to begin the lower part, but we're going to keep increasing. So we are having this and this. So if you have a stitch marker, you can just put in a stitch marker on this side. I don't have a stitch marker, so I'm just going to use yarn. Stitch marker 1, and on this side also stitch here. So now this is the point where we start increasing to get the hip measurements. This is the waist measurement here, so we're going to keep increasing now to get the waist measurement. So now it's going to 26 inches. So we're going to keep increasing to get the hip measurements. So begin. Chain 2, then into the chain, first chain, 1 double crochet, second chain, 1 double crochet, third, 1 double crochet into the fourth chain, one double crochet into the fifth chain, 1 double crochet, then 1 double crochet into every other stitches until you get to your stitch marker point. 1 double crochet until you get to this point here. So into this stitch where you have your stitch marker, you're going to place 2 double crochet. So now this is our increase point. So instead of increasing randomly, you are going to increase on only these points and these points. So you continue with 1 double crochet until you get to the next stitch marker. So continue until you get to the next stitch marker, which is here. I'm back to my stitch marker point again, and I'm going to make 2 double crochet into it. So you continue with 1 double crochet until you're back to your next 2 double crochet, which is the next stitch marker point, which is somewhere around here. So anyway, you have two double crochet now. You are going to place two double crochet into it for the next 15 to 18 rows, and by then we'll be back. So I'm working on 39 inches as the hip measurement. So I'm going to continue one double crochet, then increase on this increase point where I have two double crochet until I have 35 or 34 inches. So this is 26 inches. So continue until you have 30, until you have your hip measurements minus 4 to 5 inches away. So into the last stitch, you're going to place one double crochet, then make your slip stitch into this first stitch here. Chain 2, then you're going to turn into the next stitch, place one double crochet into every other stitches, one double crochet apart from your stitch marker points where you have two double crochet, and you're placing two double crochet where you already have two double crochet. So that's the increase point. Instead of increasing randomly or placing two double crochets randomly, then you're just going to place it only on 2 points. For the next 15 to 18 rows. So here where you have two double crochet, you place two double crochet into it. Every other stitch is one double crochet until you get to the next two double crochet stitch. I'm back to this point, so I'm just going to place two double crochet into where I already have my two double crochet, then one double crochet into every other stitches. Into the last stitch, place one double crochet, then make your slip stitch into this loop, not into your chain two, but into the loop. So now this is done. Chain two again, turn. So for every row you're going to turn, then place one double crochet into the next stitch, not into the same stitch but into the next stitch, then one double crochet into every other stitches until you get to your increase point, which is where you have your two double crochet. Then you also place two double crochet there. So where you have your two double crochet, you place two double crochet, then place two double crochet into the next stitch marker point or your increase point. So continue now with one double crochet until you get to that stitch also, and continue for a total of 15 to 18 rows. We'll meet up once I have my maybe 15 or 18 rows, or once I have my desired rows. But this is the third row, 1 2 3. So I've reached 18 rows, and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18, and I have my hip measurement now. So I'm going to make two more rows of no increase. This is 18.5 inches, which is 37 inches. So now I'm going to make two rows of no increase. I'm going to stop increasing. Like I said, you have to increase for the 18 rows on this side and on this other side. So now I'm going to make 2 more rows of no increase. So 2 more rows of no increase. So continue for 2 rows until you're back to this point. So I already have my 2 rows of no increase, and I still have the same inches or half inches more. Okay, so I still have the same inches. Now we are going to divide to get the crotch points. So if you're working for a small size, you should chain between 10 to 12. If you're working for a medium size, then you should chain between 12 to 15. And if you're working on large size, 15 to 18, and extra large, 18 to like 21. So now we're going to divide to get the middle points. Fold into two. So this is supposed to be the middle point here, but let's take measurement. So here is 9 inches and here also is 8.5 inches. So here is 8.5 inches from this point is 8.5 inches. Here should be 8.5 inches also. So now this is the middle point. So if you have a stitch marker, you can just put in a stitch marker here. So I'm going to make a chain of 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So now I have my chain of 14. I'm just going to attach on the other side. Chain 2. So now that this is done, we have the crotch point now. So make 1 double crochet round until you get back to this starting point, or until you get back to this point, then we'll meet up. But continue with 1 double crochet round. So I've reached the chain part. So I'm going to having 1 double crochet here. then one double crochet into the 14th chain. Then make a slip stitch, chain two and turn into the next stitch, not into the same stitch, but into the next stitch. One double crochet, then keep going one double crochet round for about 6 rows, 6 to 7 rows, or even 8 rows. Or better still, continue until you are okay with your length, but I might be working on 8 rows. So I have my 8 rows completed, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So for the ninth row, I'm going to do single crochet. So the next row is going to be a row of single crochet. So chain one, then make one single crochet. So into the next stitch, not into the same stitch, but into the next stitch, one single crochet. To make a single crochet, you go directly without yarn over. So make the last row of single crochet. I'm back to the last stitch, so I'm going to make a slip stitch, then chain two and cut. Open up your yarn, then tie again and cut. So you're going to repeat the same for this other side. You can begin from anywhere, but I'm going to begin from here. Then to the next stitch, you have one double crochet. Then you can continue with one double crochet for another 9 rows. That is 8 rows of double crochet and 1 row of single crochet. So I'm done with both tie, and this is it. So now the next thing is to work on this edge. So you're going to work across the edges from here. I'm going to make one single crochet. So one single crochet into this stitch, one single crochet into the double crochet, one single crochet into the loop, one single crochet into the double crochet, one single crochet into the loop, one single crochet into the double crochet, one single crochet into the loop, one single crochet, one single crochet into the double crochet, one single crochet into the tiny loop. So I'm going to work on this way across all the edges. So now I've reached this point and I'll be making a decrease. So go into this first stitch, go into the next stitch, then you have 3 loop, go to the 3. So this is you making a decrease. Go into this stitch, pull up, go into the next, pull up, then pull through the whole 3. Then go into the first stitch here to make your slip stitch, chain 2 and cut. Pick 2, then cut. So now this is closed already. And now we have our romper. So now we have our romper. This is the hip side, and this is the waist, which is a decrease, and this is the upper part. You're going to transfer all your yarn to the inner part. This is the inner side. This is the inner, and this is the outer part. So you're going to transfer all the, because this is the outer part and this is the inner part. So you're going to transfer all the yarn on the outer part to the inner part before trying to tie. So all you have to do, if you're new to my channel, all you have to do is insert your hook from behind, then pick and cut out. That is if you're using yarn scrap. You transfer all the yarn. So now you have all the yarn thread, all the thread, extra thread. Now you have them inside. So you're going to be tying them inside. So to tie them, all you have to do is pick your yarn up, go into the loop, pull out, then you have them facing opposite each other, then you can tie. So you repeat the same for all. Go into your yarn, go into the loop, bring out one, then cut. Go into the loop, bring out one of the two colors. You have them facing opposite each other, then cut. So I'm going to repeat the same for all and we'll meet up once I'm done. So now I'm done and this is it. So now I'm going to make the strap for the neck. Make a very long chain. I'm not going to count, but make it long enough to wrap or to crisscross at the back. So make it long enough to be able to make a crisscross at the back. So now that I have the first long strap, I'm going to go into this. Into the upper parts of your single crochet, go into it again and make another slip stitch. So now you have this. Then now you make another long chain. So you're going to crisscross this. Then from this point, you can make it interval of 3 rows. So that is 1, 2, then into the third row, you transfer your yarn. Same thing here, 1, 2, into the third row, you transfer your yarn. So this is the back panel and this is the front panel. So you can see the curvy part of the waist and the expansion in the hips. So yeah. Thank you for watching to the end. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next class. Bye.